Ladies and gentlemen, every morning, millions of people unknowingly sabotage their own metabolism before the day even begins. They wake up, groggy from a night of sleep, and reach for the very things that prevent their body from burning fat efficiently. And the worst part, they don't even realize it. They think they're doing the right thing. They tell themselves, I'm eating breakfast, I'm getting energy, but in reality they are shutting down one of the most powerful fat-burning systems in their body, the natural fasting state your metabolism enters while you sleep. Here's the truth: your body is a machine designed to burn fuel, not store it endlessly. Overnight, your body has been working. Your liver has been converting stored glycogen into energy. Your fat cells have been mobilized. Growth hormone has been released to repair muscles, regenerate cells, and keep your metabolism running. But the moment you make certain common choices, that process stops. One simple morning habit can throw all of that hard work out the window. Most people reach for coffee with sugar, a carb-laden breakfast, or worse, a smoothie packed with fruit juices, yogurt, and hidden sugars. They believe it's healthy. But what happens physiologically is simple. Your insulin spikes. And when insulin spikes, fat burning stops. That's right, your body immediately switches from burning stored fat to storing incoming calories. That's the metabolic switch you never want to trigger first thing in the morning. Your morning choice either ignites your fat burning potential or slams the brakes on it. You have to understand the rhythm of your body. Fasting isn't just a trend, it's a natural cycle that humans have been following for millennia. Your ancestors didn't have granola bars or energy drinks the moment they woke up. They moved, they hunted, they survived on what their bodies had stored. And during that time, their bodies became extraordinarily efficient at burning fat when food was scarce. Today, we can mimic that metabolic advantage, but only if we respect the timing of our nutrition. Many people feel the urge to eat immediately because they think skipping breakfast will make them weak or low energy. But here's the reality: if you give your body a chance, the energy stored in your fat cells is more than enough to fuel your morning. Your body doesn't need to be spoon-fed every 2 hours. In fact, learning to delay that first meal, even for an extra hour or two, retrains your metabolism to prioritize fat burning instead of sugar burning. That's the key to unlocking your energy, shedding stubborn fat, and feeling lighter, sharper, and more in control of your body. It's not just about what you eat, it's about timing and consistency. If you keep triggering insulin spikes every morning, your metabolism adapts. Your fat-burning hormones become less responsive. You'll crave sugar, feel sluggish, and no matter how much exercise you do, the fat just refuses to budge. That's why people hit plateaus. They're doing everything right on the surface, but underneath, their mornings are sabotaging their results. I want you to visualize your morning as a battlefield. Your body has fought all night to regulate hormones, balance energy, and repair itself. Every choice you make within those first 60 to 90 minutes after waking is either reinforcing that victory or handing the advantage to fat storage. A cup of black coffee or green tea is your weapon, something minimal, stimulating, and fat-burning friendly. Something heavy with sugar, carbohydrates, or artificial flavors is your enemy. A silent saboteur that quietly shuts down all of your overnight efforts. Movement also plays a critical role. Many people sit still, scroll on their phones, and sip sugary drinks, expecting their bodies to magically function. But even light movement in the morning, walking, stretching, resistance exercises, can help maintain the fat-burning state. Exercise doesn't have to be extreme. It's the combination of delaying unnecessary calories and activating your muscles that sends a clear signal: burn fat now, store only when necessary. That's how your body adapts to a lean, efficient state instead of a slow, sluggish one. The psychology is just as important. Habits formed early in the morning set the tone for the rest of your day. If your first instinct is to grab a snack or a sugary drink, your mind and body learn dependency on external energy sources. You'll feel tired without them, you'll crave more, and your metabolism suffers. But if you practice control, even for a week, you'll notice something remarkable. Your energy stabilizes, cravings diminish, and your morning becomes a moment of empowerment rather than weakness. This isn't about deprivation, it's about training your body to function optimally. You have to commit to observing your morning routine with discipline, identify what triggers fat storage behavior, and replace it with habits that promote fat burning. Black coffee, green tea, or just water are excellent starting points. Pair it with light movement. Avoid early carbs and sugars. Watch how your body responds. You'll notice more stable energy, clearer focus, and the satisfaction of knowing you are working with your body instead of against it. And this isn't a short-term fix. Metabolic adaptation happens over time. Your body will initially resist changes, pushing hunger signals, cravings, and mental fatigue. That's normal. It's a sign that your physiology is waking up and recalibrating. Persevere, and soon, your morning becomes a window of maximum fat-burning potential, your metabolism humming efficiently, and your body transforming without extreme effort. Don't underestimate the power of one simple decision each morning. One choice black coffee instead of a sugary latte, waiting an hour to eat, moving your body instead of staying sedentary, can define your fat-burning ability for the rest of the day. Stop seeing breakfast as a race to feed your stomach. See it as a tool to manipulate your metabolism, a strategic moment to encourage your body to burn stored energy instead of immediately storing incoming calories. You've been told to eat immediately for energy, but that's the lie. Real energy comes from tapping into your own reserves. Real results come from understanding your body's natural rhythm, respecting it, and aligning your habits accordingly. And yes, it requires discipline. Yes, it feels uncomfortable at first, but every successful person in health, performance, or transformation will tell you mastery is built on small, consistent choices, not reactive impulses. If you want to ignite fat burning, reverse the sluggish metabolism, and feel empowered in your body, it starts in that first hour after waking. Stop reaching for sugar. Stop mindless eating. Stop letting your habits dictate your physiology. Take control, train your body to function as it was designed, and watch how everything changes: the energy, the fat loss, the confidence, and the control over your day. Every morning is a fresh opportunity. Every morning is a decision point. And every morning you can choose to fuel fat burning instead of fat storage. It's simple, it's strategic, and it's powerful. You don't need complicated routines, expensive supplements, or gimmicks. You need awareness, discipline, and the courage to do what the majority refuse, to do the act of stopping the habits that silently shut down your metabolism and choosing the actions that set it on fire. Expend keynote no one with 800 words, but not add any heading and closing sentence. Discipline is the bridge between goals and results, and in the realm of metabolism and fat burning, it is the single most underestimated factor. Most people think transformation comes from the right foods, the latest supplements, or extreme workouts, but the truth is, it begins with control over your impulses. Your mornings in particular are a test of your self-discipline. When you wake up and automatically reach for sugary drinks, pastries, or other quick fixes, you are reacting to habit rather than acting with intention. Every choice you make in those first moments of the day is a signal to your body and your mind. You are either telling yourself that discipline matters, or that immediate gratification rules your physiology. The problem is that when impulse dominates, it sets a precedent for the rest of your day. You feel justified in mindless snacking, unplanned eating, or giving into cravings later on. Your metabolism becomes reactive, your energy fluctuates, and fat burning is compromised. Discipline is not about restriction, it is about conscious alignment with your goal, and it is the difference between short-term effort and long-term results. Many people underestimate how powerful the mind-body connection is in fat burning. Impulse-driven decisions teach your body that it must always prepare for immediate energy intake, rather than efficiently burning stored fuel. Each time you override your natural fat-burning rhythm with sugary breakfast or carb-heavy meals, you reinforce dependency on external energy. Over time, this creates a cycle of cravings, energy crashes, and metabolic inefficiency. Discipline interrupts this cycle by intentionally delaying meals, choosing nutrient-efficient stimulants like black coffee or green tea, and incorporating light morning movement. You train your body to prioritize fat as fuel. This is the essence of metabolic mastery, controlling your impulses to align with the natural capabilities of your physiology. Discipline also cultivates mental resilience. Many people make excuses: I'm too tired to wait, I need breakfast to have energy, or I can't perform without my morning sugar. These statements are not truths. They are the voice of habit disguised as necessity. Your body does not require constant feeding to function. It has been designed to sustain energy from stored reserves. Every time you push past these initial impulses, you strengthen not just your metabolism, but your mindset. Mental strength and physical transformation are inseparable. You cannot master one without the other. When you act with discipline, you build a foundation of confidence and self-control that carries into every decision of the day, making it easier to resist mindless eating, maintain exercise routines, and stay consistent with healthy habits. Another critical aspect is the compounding effect of disciplined morning choices. Discipline is not about one perfect day or one delayed meal. It is about cumulative action. When you repeatedly make the conscious decision to honor your body's natural rhythm, you are essentially programming your metabolism for efficiency. Your insulin sensitivity improves, your fat-burning hormones become more responsive, and your body begins to crave nutrient-efficient actions instead of quick-fix sugar spikes. The small intentional acts you perform each morning compound over time, resulting in fat loss, energy stability, and metabolic resilience that is virtually impossible to achieve through sporadic effort or short-term dieting. Discipline also reshapes your relationship with hunger and cravings. When impulse dominates, hunger is often misinterpreted. People eat out of habit rather than true need. The body learns to rely on external sources of energy rather than utilizing stored fat efficiently. By practicing self-control and resisting unnecessary early calories, you retrain your body to recognize true signals of energy demand. You teach it that fuel will come at the right time, not every time your taste buds demand it. Hunger becomes manageable, cravings diminish, and fat-burning efficiency increases. Discipline creates a feedback loop. The more you honor your body's natural processes, the more your body responds favorably, reinforcing your ability to make conscious choices. Consistency and disciplined action also strengthens your decision-making throughout the day. When you start the morning with intention, you are less likely to succumb to reactive eating or impulsive choices at work, social gatherings, or during stress. Your body and mind are aligned toward performance and efficiency rather than convenience and immediate gratification. This alignment ensures that your metabolism operates optimally, your energy remains steady, and your fat-burning potential is maximized. Every choice you make, no matter how small, sends a message to your body. You are in control, and you are capable of making decisions that support your long-term goals. Discipline is not punishment, it is empowerment. It is the tool that allows you to take control of your biology instead of letting habit dictate the outcomes. Impulse is easy, comfortable, and immediate, but it is fleeting. Discipline is uncomfortable at first, requiring effort and awareness, but it yields lasting transformation. The discomfort is temporary, the results are permanent. Every morning you act with intention. You reinforce the connection between your mind and your metabolism. And you teach your body that fat burning is the natural state rather than an occasional bonus. The difference between someone who struggles to lose fat and someone who achieves consistent results is often the willingness to practice discipline in small, everyday moments. Waiting before breakfast, choosing non-caloric stimulants, and moving your body are not extreme actions. They are disciplined choices that multiply into measurable results. It is not about perfection in one day. It is about repeated alignment with your body's natural rhythm. This repeated alignment is what separates temporary effort from lasting success, impulsive eating from metabolic mastery, and wasted potential from fully realized results. Discipline in the morning is the foundation of empowerment. It sets the tone for your metabolism, energy levels, mental clarity, and overall performance. Every decision you make reinforces either control, chaos, efficiency, or stagnation. Acting with discipline transforms not just your body, but your mindset, creating a feedback loop of confidence, energy, and results that expands beyond fat burning into every area of life. It is the silent force behind sustained transformation, the invisible engine driving metabolic efficiency, and the ultimate differentiator between fleeting effort and long-term achievement. Small habits have enormous power when it comes to shaping your metabolism, controlling fat burning, and maintaining consistent energy throughout the day. Many people underestimate the compound effect of tiny repeated actions, believing that transformation requires extreme effort, complicated routines, or expensive supplements. The truth is that lasting results are built from consistency and simple, strategic choices, particularly during the first moments of the day. Every small habit you implement, delaying your first meal, choosing a non-caloric stimulant like black coffee or green tea, or incorporating light morning movement triggers a chain reaction within your body. These seemingly minor actions signal your metabolism to operate efficiently, prioritize fat as fuel, and maintain hormonal balance, creating the foundation for sustained energy and fat-burning potential. When you consistently choose to honor your body's natural rhythm, you reinforce the signals that your physiology relies upon. Over time, your body begins to expect efficiency rather than constant feeding, and your fat-burning hormones become more responsive. This is why plateaus occur for those who ignore small habits without repeated reinforcement. The body adapts to irregular patterns, cravings increase, and energy fluctuates. Small, consistent actions, on the other hand, create a predictable environment for your metabolism. Your insulin response stabilizes, your stored fat becomes a reliable energy source, and your body learns to perform optimally under controlled conditions. This is the essence of compounding habits. Each small intentional choice adds up, producing results far greater than any single drastic action could achieve. Consistency also rewires the brain. Habits are the intersection of automatic behavior and conscious choice. When you repeatedly make fat-burning friendly decisions in the morning, you train your brain to associate control with reward. This neurological adaptation is powerful. It reduces reliance on willpower because your body and mind start to operate in harmony with your goals. Cravings become less frequent. Decisions about meals and snacks are more deliberate, and energy levels remain stable throughout the day. Over time, these small habits create a feedback loop that amplifies the impact of every choice you make, building momentum that carries beyond mornings into every aspect of life. Small habits also reduce the cognitive load that comes from decision fatigue. Many people fail because they rely on willpower alone, making impulsive choices when they are tired, stressed, or distracted. When you establish consistent small actions each morning, you remove unnecessary decisions from your day. Your body already knows what to do, your metabolism is optimized, and your mind is free to focus on higher priority tasks. This is the hidden advantage of habitual discipline. It conserves mental energy while maximizing physiological efficiency. What may seem insignificant, drinking water, delaying breakfast, or walking for 5 minutes, becomes a cornerstone for long-term success. Another benefit of small, repeated habits is that they teach patience. Most people want immediate results and expect drastic changes overnight, but true transformation is cumulative. Each morning choice, though minor in isolation, contributes to a broader pattern that over weeks and months produces visible fat loss, improved energy, and enhanced metabolic efficiency. By focusing on what is manageable and repeatable, you avoid the burnout and frustration that come from extreme routines or rigid diets. You build a system that is sustainable, practical, and aligned with how your body naturally operates. Sustainability is the ultimate goal, because without it, even the most aggressive strategies fail. Small habits create a lifestyle rather than a temporary effort, and that distinction is the difference between fleeting results and permanent transformation. Small habits also reinforce self-confidence and a sense of control. When you consistently act with intention, you prove to yourself that you are capable of mastery over your body and your environment. Each morning you delay unnecessary calories, move strategically, or choose a fat-burning friendly stimulant. You are sending a powerful message: you are in charge, and your body responds to your leadership. This sense of empowerment compounds, just like the physiological effects. It carries over into decisions about exercise, nutrition, work, and personal challenges. The confidence gained from small morning victories creates momentum that fuels both fat-burning efficiency and overall life performance. It's important to recognize that small habits do not require perfection. Missing one day or making a mistake is not catastrophic. What matters is consistency over time. Each repeated action strengthens the metabolic pathways that prioritize fat burning, trains the brain to respond predictably, and reinforces the body's natural rhythm. The small, deliberate habits accumulate, creating a foundation that larger actions can build upon. Extreme interventions may produce short-term gains, but they rarely produce lasting results without the scaffolding of daily, consistent habits. Finally, small habits create a sense of identity. When you consistently make choices that align with your goals, you start to see yourself differently. You are no longer someone who reacts impulsively to cravings or relies on convenience foods. You are someone who respects your body, understands its needs, and takes deliberate action to optimize fat burning and energy levels. This identity shift is critical because it strengthens your ability to maintain habits even when circumstances are challenging. The combination of physiological adaptation, neurological reinforcement, and personal identity creates a powerful triad that allows small habits to have an outsized impact on your life. Every morning, every small decision, every minor action has the potential to compound into significant lasting transformation. These small habits are the quiet drivers of fat burning, metabolic efficiency, and sustainable energy. They are the invisible forces that distinguish people who achieve lasting results from those who struggle endlessly despite effort. When you understand the power of these small, repeated actions, you stop chasing extreme solutions and start building a system that works in harmony with your body, mind, and lifestyle. Everything we've discussed, the power of your morning choices, the discipline to resist impulse, and the compounding effect of small habits, comes down to one undeniable truth. Transformation is not about luck, extreme effort, or magic solutions. It's about consistent, intentional action. Your body responds to the signals you give it every day. Every morning is an opportunity to fuel fat burning, optimize your energy, and take control of your life in ways that most people never realize. The small decisions you make consistently shape your metabolism, your mindset, and ultimately your results. When you master these moments, you no longer react to cravings, you no longer rely on fleeting motivation, and you finally operate in alignment with your goals and your potential. Remember, your metabolism is your ally when you treat it with respect, when you honor its natural rhythm, and when you give it the right signals through smart, consistent actions. Discipline is not punishment, it is empowerment. Small habits are not insignificant, they are the foundation of long-term success. And the first moments of your day are not trivial, they are decisive. By taking control of your mornings, by delaying unnecessary food, choosing strategic stimulation, moving your body, and reinforcing your habits consistently, you create a system that works for you, not against you. You tap into a power that most people overlook, and in doing so, you reclaim control over your body, your energy, and your life. Every choice, every habit, every decision compounds. The power to burn fat, feel energized, and transform your life lies in the seemingly small, everyday actions you take. Don't underestimate them. Don't dismiss them. Embrace them, master them, and let them guide you to results that last, energy that sustains, and a body that works for you rather than against you. The road to transformation begins with awareness, continues with discipline, and is solidified through consistent action. Your mornings are your battlefield, your habits are your weapons, and your discipline is the force that turns potential into results. Choose wisely, act intentionally, and step into the version of yourself that you've been capable of all along. The power to change starts every morning the moment you decide to take control.